Today is March 15th, 2021. My name is Charles Suter. Today I'm presenting part 3 of my series, Discipline. This presentation focuses on mental rehearsal. One definition of mental rehearsal is simply envisioning yourself doing what needs to be done. In my first 2 presentations on the subject of discipline, I discussed how important discipline is in supporting the achievement of goals and aspirations throughout your life. A powerful aid to discipline is mental pictures, wherein the ability to clearly imagine pictures of a completed goal or desired future state builds both motivation and confidence. Now, another powerful tool, which I'm presenting right now, to support discipline is mental rehearsal, wherein you envision future scenarios and how you intend to respond to each according to your personal values and preferences, thus giving yourself a mental map or a script of what to do in advance. You are more likely to respond appropriately to these imagined future scenarios if you practice your responses in advance with mental rehearsals. Your mental rehearsals prepares you and your responses in advance, giving you the built-in discipline to do the right thing when the time comes. There are 3 applications where mental rehearsal adds value to your life. The first application, mental rehearsal allows you to prepare yourself for action. Before undertaking a difficult task, visualize it first in your mind to prove you can do it. Mental rehearsal is similar to visual planning. Once you can envision yourself doing a task, the task becomes easier. If you are faced with a complex or difficult task, mentally rehearsing what and how you do it with mental rehearsal builds both your motivation for getting into action to do it, and also it increases your confidence in your ability to do it. By mentally breaking down a complex task into its component parts and visualizing how these tasks connect to the whole job, you're ready to begin the action and actually complete it. Mental rehearsal is similar to preparing a plan on paper, except it is faster, permitting the flow from one sequence to another, and connecting mental mistakes is as fast as changing a mental picture. The second application for mental rehearsal prepares you to handle adversity. When the going gets tough, the tough imagine themselves standing strong. However you want yourself to respond in the future, mentally rehearse it first. People are more courageous when they are mentally prepared to handle themselves in advance. When you face a potential challenging situation anticipated sometime in the future, you can prepare yourself mentally by rehearsing how you would handle it. Mental rehearsal is a prelude to action for likely situations that are more challenging and stress-provoking. When you can mentally envision yourself responding positively and constructively to some potential future adversity, then you reduce your worries now. Should such an event actually occur in the future, you are more likely to respond as you mentally rehearse. This advanced preparation gives you an advantage of knowing what you intend to do for such contingencies, should they arise. With this added confidence from your mental preparedness to handle your behaviors and responses according to your values, you remove the fear from those situations. The third application for mental rehearsal. Mental rehearsal builds resistance to temptation. Bad habits are the product of frequently giving in to temptation. By practicing in the mind beforehand, you can strengthen the discipline to say no. The more you rehearse resistance in the mind, the stronger your discipline grows. Many people view discipline as the means to resist the temptation to indulge in habits of pleasure that are not necessarily healthy in the long run. Reversing bad habits such as overeating, smoking, drugs, drinking, a sedentary lifestyle can be broken with the aid of mental rehearsal, wherein you condition yourself to think before you respond automatically to temptation. By number 1, recalling the reasons you fixed for yourself not to indulge. 2. Envision yourself rising above your temptation. And 3. Shifting your behavior to some other less toxic routine instead. Now my final message, if you can mentally picture yourself doing something, you will do it. Mental rehearsal is just another tool for building your discipline for doing the right things at the right time. You are equipped with mental faculties that no other animal possesses, the ability to envision the future and to shape it with mental rehearsal. You can apply mental rehearsal to shape your future in a myriad of ways, including, as I've already discussed these applications, shaping how you do the work that needs to be done, preparing yourself mentally to handle adverse situations, and overcoming bad habits by building your willpower to shift to healthier behaviors when the temptation is triggered. The power of mental rehearsal is yours to use at will, and when used constructively, mental rehearsal is a valuable tool for self-discipline. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive, you'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.